Alright guys, we're going to go over bar muscle up because we have bar muscle ups in class, and potentially 21.3 might have bar muscle ups. I don't know how I know this, but I'm guessing it might have it in there. And it's just one of those movements that I know that a lot of people are trying to get. So one of the biggest things we see when people are trying to get bar muscle ups is, one, they leave the toes behind, so they're only driving through their knees. They're not getting the full tip and getting through on a hollow position, following through on their toes. Second thing that I see is we're thinking of doing like more of a pull-up, and we're not leaning back and then coming up and around the bar. The way I explain it to people is you want to be like a dolphin jumping up out of water, coming up and over the bar. So in order to get up and over this bar, you need to lean back and then kind of just glide with momentum over the top of it. Instead, what I see is people pull early, and we tend to pull, and then the bar gets in our way, and we can't come up and around that bar. So I'm going to have to put Shauna here demo, because she is also working on her bar muscle ups. So some of the things we see. Okay, so I'm going to have her demo 2 kipping bar muscle ups attempts. Okay, and I'll kind of show you what she's doing. So Shauna, whenever you're ready. She notices here on her kip, on that first one there, she left her knees behind her, so she never followed through on those toes. So she came through, she kipped, and she kind of left the knee bent. We want to try to find a full hollow position, so when she's up in the air, she's making that full hollow, and those toes are all the way out in front of her. Instead, we had the knees bent, and the toes are down below. So let's see if we can try that. See, that was a little better, right? So of course, we had the early arm bend on that one. So we're going to take a picture of this, and I'm going to have a video to demo what Shauna's doing, and we're going to slow this one down for you guys, okay?
Alright, so Dave and I are switching positions because he has the bar muscle up, obviously, and that's something that I'm still working on. But we're going to talk about those points of performance that we want to see a good muscle up, okay? Things to think about is we're going to have a big push down on the bar, just like we do for a toes to bar. He's going to lead with his toes, almost like he's taking this other bar here. He's going to go up as high as he can with those toes, then pop at the hip, and from there he'll be able to swoop around the bar to get on top of it. So I'll have him go ahead and demo one of those for us. Hip and perfect. So that hip hop is everything. When we get that hip hop, we get extra space. That bar comes up a little bit higher, and then we can just kind of plop ourselves over the top.
All right, guys, so we showed you some things that we see with the muscle up, right? A lot of times it's either going to be we bend it early at the knee, so we're not getting the full height of our kip and using power to our maximum, right? So if I'm leaving my knees bent, I'm leaving a lot of power on the table. And you can tell that when we're getting in those muscle ups, we need to generate a lot of power, we need to get high, and to get the height, you're going to want to follow the toes first, okay? Second one we see is people think of it as more as a pull-up, and we're trying to pull to the chest. If I'm pulling to the chest, I get stuck because the bar is in the way, it's not moving, I can't lay and get around it, okay? So like I said earlier, and one of my tips was, think of a dolphin jumping out of water, we want to come up and around the top of this bar, okay? So one of the drills that I like to do is set up a bar about hip height in the rig, okay? You're going to want to pull the bar so it's in this way, so I would not want to go this way because the bar can go that and fall out of the J-cups, okay? Another thing you can do is you can add plates to this to weigh down the bar if you feel you need to. You can also band this up and tie it around the rig so it doesn't move, okay? But the drill is, we're going to come down, we're going to be in like a single leg glute bridge, okay? Arms are straight. I want the bar to be in line with my hips, okay? I'm in that glute bridge position, I'm going to rock. So I'm using that position. I want to get back behind the bar, so I'm going to rock towards my head, up and around on top of the bar. Okay, so again, we're in that position, that hollow position, my toes, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean back, up and around the bar, and lay on top, okay? So if you're having trouble and you're getting close, you have chest to bar and you're just having a hard time getting on top of the bar, this drill can really help you. So again, practice, try to keep those arms straight, try to stay in that hollow position, hips up, toes pointed, and if you notice how I lean back and transition, it's pretty much exactly what we want to do in the bar after I get my big kick, follow through, hip pop, and then I've got those arms straight and I can just turn over on top of the bar. So I hope this helps you. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Remember to subscribe to our channel so you never miss a movement tip. And if you guys have a request on a movement you'd like us to break down, send us a comment below or send us a message. We love to make videos and we love to help you guys out. So again, if you found it helpful, share it with somebody else and give us some tips. We'll see you guys next week.